What is up, everybody? Timberverse here today. We have to talk about this crazy story right here. When apparently somebody wanted to do a return on their God of War Jotnar edition, this big box with I think this one has the hammer in it for the God of War Ragnarok game. And when you tried to send it to PlayStation, apparently PlayStation is being run by the Three Stooges. The Three Stooges are definitely employed as Sony for doing a customer return, is because what is this nonsense? He apparently wanted to return, and they rejected his return, and this is the reason why. Centaur got our Jotnar edition in for replacement due to a manufacturing defect 1 month later. It took him a month at that. Like, what the hell? It took a month just to redo all this. Like, why does it take so long? But whatever. 1 month, PlayStation sent the box back with a rejection letter. Letter stating the box came missing the disc. Enclosed the ticket. No crap. We are aware that the game did not ship with disc. Fail. So I don't know what geniuses who started this idea to ship collector's edition games without disc, but whoever did that is a complete a-hole in my opinion. Like, why would you spend so much money on a collector's edition and you don't include the physical disc anymore? I don't know whoever started doing that, but they started doing that. And this collector's edition, is no exception. When you buy this collector's edition, it doesn't come with any disc included. So when he returned it back, I guess he wanted to get like a replacement part that was of the Jotnar edition, maybe like a hammer or something. I don't know what exactly he wanted to get replaced, but they said that they didn't come with any disc when a game doesn't ship with any disc to begin with. So it's like, bro, is it Three Stooges? Is Larry, Curly, and what's the other one? Moe, I believe their names. Are they working here? Is Homer Simpson working here? Like, what's going on here, bro? So not only do you have to wait a month for this to go through, and they still send him a letter that says, hey, we are not taking this thing back. It's missing the disc, which it doesn't include to begin with. So fantastic customer service, Sony. It's like, geez. This is wild. None of them knew that it didn't ship a disc. Talk about mismanaging it. Yeah, at least how would you not know what it comes with? Like, this is directly at PlayStation. Like, this isn't a third party. This is at PlayStation that's got returned to. So it's like, wow, why? I was laughing while mad at the same time when reading Sony's response, because it's just so like clown activity that they're gonna reject because it has no disc included. And he says this must be what the Joker feels like every day. So there's more detail right here. This is the response that Sony sent them. I am happy to hear you received a return back. At this time, your return was rejected due to damage/missing items. I apologize for any inconveniences may have caused you, but at this time, we will not be able to change the outcome. Yes, he's supposed to put in disc that doesn't come included to begin with. Like, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of ridiculous. Maybe you don't have a level 4 rating on the rewards program. Oh yeah, that nonsense. Where if you keep buying more games, you get special customer service privileges. Yeah, that train wreck of our customer service program. Before that, you get the usual service. It comes with a digital voucher for the game. Okay. He says he returned the voucher, but he used it because he's playing the game. That is so dumb. They just stopped doing this whole digital game when you buy a big fancy collector's edition. I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't seem right to me that you spend all this money and you don't even get the physical disc. It just seems like, why? I learned my lesson with PlayStation back in the PS3 days. I won't waste my money on them ever again unless it's like for a TV or a camera. Are you a top tier when it comes to customer service? Why is that a question that needs to be asked now to get good customer service? Are you one of their top rewards program members? Like, really? That's the only way you get good customer service. If you're one of their reward members, that's kind of ridiculous. Sony has one of the worst customer service on the planet. They are a joke. Sony is just being Sony. They are not known for serving their customers well. Yet fanboys are bragging about them selling the most consoles when they have the worst customer service ever. What the F? Someone needs an education. This is just another reason I'm turning my back on PlayStation. I've been a PlayStation player since the very beginning. I won't be getting the PS5. PlayStation doesn't even know what they are selling to begin with. Yeah, obviously not. It's like you would think for this big special edition, they will at least know what's inside of it. PlayStation themselves would know what's inside of the thing that they made. It's like it's just kind of wild. This is a pretty crazy story right here. Like, not only get the way the month, but I'll be legit like pissed at this. It's like you didn't do this to the average. This guy obviously spent a lot on this collector's edition. Like, this is one of the most expensive ones, and you still treat the person who bought one of your expensive items like crap. Like it's just mind-boggling. Is that how you treat your fans and consumers? PlayStation, let's see how you deal with your marketing and never respect your consumers. Gigabrain Sony, they can't exchange it if it's missing a disc. If the disc never existed at all, thank you for your money. Yes, thank you for your money, you idiot, for buying from us. Oh, man. Terrible from PlayStation, do better. Anyone actually, could someone get in on this? The Jonar edition didn't ship with a disc. I know mistakes happen, but this is kind of funny. Like, this is kind of comical. Like, they literally have the Three Stooges working there or something. Like how can they mess up this badly? Jeez. This is a fattest L PlayStation. This is why you're going to go digital code, so you have another way to deny returns/refunds. Get your stars up, yes. Spend more from Sony, even though you already bought this expensive collector's edition. Spend more so you can be their top members or whatever, their Star Service program. You can't be serious. Like, people are probably just cracking up reading this. Sony is such a joke. Sony with crappy customer service, you don't say. I'm glad I don't have any issues so far with Sony. Like, I haven't had a reason to call customer service, but if I do, I just know it's gonna be a train wreck just waiting to happen. PlayStation had my controller for 3 months to fix it. 3 months? Why does it take so long to fix stuff? Like, what? They only got like 10 employees there? Like, why does it take so long to fix stuff? So yeah, this does not surprise me at all. One of the reasons I refrained from buying the Jonar Collector's Edition, no disc, big L, Sony, big L. First, PlayStation insults us by not putting disc in the Collector's Edition, then just steals this guy's crap. So they're going to return it back to, they're probably going to keep it. Say, hey, we're going to keep it because there's no disc. Like, how does that even work, bro? That's just bizarre all around. PlayStation, you definitely should reconsider that decision. That is just ludicrous. Hopefully this guy gets his stuff back with he gets a replacement, because it's getting a lot of attention right now. It's kind of sad that your posts on social media needs to go viral from to actually give you good customer service, but hopefully he actually gets a replacement, because this is just ridiculous. For somebody who actually bought like the more expensive edition of God of Ragnarok. PlayStation, this is just ridiculous. You don't include the disc in any of your collector's edition. This is madness. Why do you always spoil goodwill? The future is digital. I don't collect these, but I understand that the collector's box version of a video game should have all the actual game disc copies inside. It's the core feature of any collector's edition. Otherwise, it's merely supplemental merchandise and should be advertised as such at PlayStation. Hey, even David Jaffe tweeted to PlayStation. I know we're not as close as we once were, but that's life, you know. But we had good times. Okay, what is he talking about? Point is, come on, guys, this is nuts. Fix this. Okay. Maybe David Jaffe can heal some weight because he used to work with Sony, but this is just ridiculous. Like, once again, how do you not know when you're doing a return? Sony themselves, how do you not know that the game didn't come with discs? They didn't send out physical discs. That's just terrible. That's just really bad right there. So I'm going to conclude it right here. We're good to see Sony being run by the Three Stooges, apparently. And yeah, definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.